Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk.
Hey Internet, welcome back to our 100 subscriber special Rover train to the South Pole. And it is sunrise, or nearly sunrise, here on our journey south. And by south, today we are heading west to rendezvous with the scouting aircraft. And I'm probably closer than I thought, and I probably should have just kept going to it during the last episode, but I didn't. Because I was tired. Because I've been really busy, and that makes me tired. And I'm really tired this morning, because I'm recording this in the morning. But that's okay. So we are still heading west along the coast of the supercontinent here. I'm hoping maybe today we can get to the point where we can start heading at least a little southwest. But we are probably going to rendezvous with the Jaylee in the K-21 scouting aircraft here in just a little bit. And then she can fly up ahead once more, at least a little bit. So one of the big mountain ranges we have now passed. The next set isn't quite as impressive. I want to say mountainous, but that's not true. That's not right. And hey, they're up ahead. There's the scouting aircraft. So the Rover train will stop here, and let's switch over to that. Hoping I can get off the ground quickly. There we go. Alright. Let's scout ahead just a little bit. So we're just going to follow the coast. Try not to get too high. Yeah, so as long as we stick close by the coast, we should be okay. There are going to be a little bit of hills, but nothing terrible. Let's see how I do with this landing. There we go. Have a nice little bit of a sunrise. Got the landing gear out. I'm going to land on an incline. As long as I don't hit too hard, we should be fine. Whoa, okay, I touched down a little bit. Level out, come on, brakes. There we go. Yeah, for a second there I thought I was already down and I was sideways and didn't realize I'd bounced up. Don't tell the 7-4-year guy from YouTube about that landing. That was a bad landing. But anyway, we're down now, and We're going to have to go, I'm pretty sure I turned a little bit south. Yeah. So I won't be able to head straight to Target because there's that big mountain range is kind of in our way. It's not big. It's not as big as the last one. But I still don't want to try and drive over it. That'd probably not work out so well. So, we are back to traveling. Watch my electricity here. Let's get a thumbnail picture. We're not doing too bad. At least electricity-wise, that is. The sun coming out will help a little bit with our recharging with our photovoltaic panels. And I'm just going to head a little bit north of my target until I get around this. I guess I can call it a mountain. It's got the rocky features. If it was all green, I'd call it a hill, but it's not. So what else is going on in the real world? Hey, SpaceX has once again stacked a booster on top of the orbital launch mount. It got a full cryo test the other day. I don't think anything too exciting has happened since then. Although I was so busy yesterday that I probably wouldn't have heard. I really haven't looked at any particular news or anything. Oh, let's just pop over there. Nothing, no big news. They're gonna scrap, looks like they're gonna scrap SN15. I guess that's inevitable. They can't save them all. And hopefully by scrapping it, those parts are used in a future ship. And they're continuing to work on Booster 9. So hopefully, I don't know. Elon thinks we'll launch in August. I think it's going to be closer to October. That is my prediction is it will launch in October on a suborbital trajectory, Booster 9 and Ship 25. But hey, if you're watching this, check out the reusable space program. We are on Season 2, Episode 20 comes out. I have started to launch the space trucks, or at least one of them. The space trucks are a fleet of ships that will be taking infrastructure and cargo to wherever it needs to go. Right now, I'm kind of driving around a little hole indentation wouldn't have mind going down it, but I didn't really want to drive back up it. So it was just better to drive around it. And it wasn't that far. And I think once I get past this next hill, I can start heading directly towards the scouting aircraft. So I currently have that targeted for the Rover train, and that is the pink marker on my nav ball that I'm currently not yet heading towards. But once I get around this hill, I will be. But hey, this is Highway 47. And the other things we do are movie commentaries or TV shows. We haven't had much time to do the TV show because we've all been busy this summer. Usually summers we think we have more time, but we end up not having more time. And then fall, we end up like really busy, which is annoying, but especially since fall's coming up. It's just gonna happen. But what do we got coming out this week? I think this week is... I gotta double check the schedule, but if I'm correct, this week our movie commentary is continuing our journey through all the Marvel movies. We are on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I believe is what comes out next. Followed by Space Camp. I was out that week. I was actually out of town doing one of the things I do sometimes. And then, what's after Space Camp? I should remember this. Oh yeah, The Disaster Artist. Which was surprisingly good. So The Disaster Artist was about... It's kind of the fictionalized story, the fictionalized true story of the making of the movie The Room, which is a hilariously bad movie. It kind of tells about all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Some of it's a little fictionalized, but a surprising amount of it is not. So, check that out. And hey, we actually watched The Room a couple years ago. So, check out our commentaries for that. And I believe we are coming back to the aircraft a little bit early today. But, you know, I think that's where we're going to have to stop for today. We're a little bit early. I probably should have flown ahead a little bit more. But that's okay. Sometimes that's what happens. We just get there sooner than we expect. But, you know, it's okay. This is all a journey. And I will continue to head south. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.